In this video, we are going to go over an introduction into exponential functions in word problems. In these word problems, you're actually given the function itself, so you don't have to come up with the function, you just have to be able to use it. Let's dive right into this. So in the first word problem, it says you invest $1,000 in stocks and expect to earn 7% per year. The function a equals 1,000 times 1.07 to the x gives the amount of money A your stocks are worth after X years. So that's a lot of words. And usually when I read a word problem, I like to translate as I go. But as I'm reading this, I realize that they've given me the function that down the road in your math career, you'll have to translate to. But they've given us the function, so there's not much to translate. It then says, how much are your stocks worth after 10 years? So we just need to understand what the values are in this equation, then we can use them to answer the question. We're told that X is the number of years that we're going to be investing for, and A is the amount that our stocks are worth. So if we're saying how much are your stocks worth after 10 years, we're really saying what is A equal to when 10 years have gone by? Well, variable-wise, that's when X is 10. So I've taken the question and translated it really into plug in X equals 10 and figure out what A is going to be. So we'll do that. We'll take this equation and you get that the amount A is equal to 1,000 times 1.07 all raised to the power of 10. We'll replace X with 10. Those exponential functions, remember the inputs are now going to be your exponents. Very cool. So you plug this into your calculator like normal, plug it in exactly as you see it, or do the exponent first and then multiply by your result of 1,000 and you'll get $1,967.15. Right, so I'll put the dollar sign because it is worth dollars there. That's it. Pretty sweet investment. Just let your money sit and do its thing, and 10 years later, you've almost doubled it. Sweet. All right, so there's your first word problem with exponential functions. Here's the second one. The moral of the story is don't get too scared by the fact that there's lots of words. There's a very little bit here that we actually have to digest. We just need to know what information to look for. You buy your first car at a price of $20,000. The car goes down in value by 15% per year. Okay. The function v equals 20,000 times 0.85 to the x gives the value v of the car after x years. So v is the value of the car after x years have gone by. So now we get to the question and we realize we already have the function given to us, much like this last problem. So it says evaluate x equals 3 into the function. What does your answer mean, or what does your answer tell you? So they're literally telling you plug in x equals 3 and then let's interpret what our answer means. So I have v equals 20,000 times 0.85 to the third. And you do that on your calculator. Notice the 0.85 is not that same 15%, it's 0.15 less than 1. Again, down the road, you'll learn how to translate this situation into that function. For now, we're just getting used to using these functions. So I've got my answer off the screen down here. When I plug 3 into my calculator, it's 12,282.5 or $12,282.50. Sweet. So what does that answer mean? Well, we're told that V stands for the value of the car after X years. So 3 years have gone by, and after 3 years have gone by, the value V of the car is $12,282.50. Or you could be all fancy and say, this is the value of the car, what it's depreciated to, what it's gone down to after 3 years. That's it, peeps. A little introduction into exponential growth and decay, going up and going down word problems.